Should have adjusted this before I started the live. There, I got it now. First live in like 3 weeks due to baby being born. Try a different blade. What would I put on? Remember where I put the blades? They're over here. Maybe. There they are. Gonna be using some smaller material. I don't think we're gonna use this guy. So 24 tooth. What's going on? Let's try that out. A few things to cut out tonight. I got this wood for free, which is always great. I got this backer for a cabinet that my boss had made, but it's all extra. So I got these letters to cut out on the scroll saw, and then I drew Ichigo's sword right there for what's going to be my TheSapShop sign that I got sitting over here. I got metal frame, wood, and then I just gotta do the whole inside of it. So tonight I'm gonna work on getting some stuff cut out, and I really don't know how I want it to look. I've been like brainstorming for too long. I can't figure out, like, I want it to be cool and like show me as a person, but I also don't want to go too crazy with it and go away from woodworking, because this is a woodworking shop. But I also don't want saws and stuff like that all over it either. It's like, yeah, you know, you're in a woodworking shop. It's in the name. So I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my local high school team must have just scored, so I can hear them blaring the horn and yelling. There we go. There we got it. What's up? Thank you. I'm working on, I'm going to get some of these letters cut out, this thin wood on my scroll saw, because I do not have a sign for my woodworking shop, which is TheSapShop. So I've got metal frame, wood here, and gonna go ahead and start making the contents for that. So right now I'm gonna get all the letters that say TheSapShop cut out, and a few other things that I want to put on there, and kind of start putting it together. I got kind of an idea. It's not a super clear one of what I want to do yet, but I know the TheSapShop will be on there, so I'm gonna start with that. And I got a sword drawn up as well because I like swords, and I build them out of wood. So gonna go ahead and put that on my sign as well. Kind of trying to figure it out as I go. Oh yeah, I gotta plug my thing in. That would help. My first live since the past couple weeks. I just had, well, I just gave birth to my baby, so I've been slacking on my YouTube, you know, obviously. So now I'm back, 5th child born, settled back into getting into a routine. So I can go ahead and, there we go. So I can go ahead and start doing this stuff again. Been very excited about it. You know what? I'm ready for it to cool off though, because it has been hot out here. But I got these. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the drips or anything like that. I kind of just like this style. So we'll see how well I can cut it out on the scroll saw. First thing I'm gonna do is cut it out. I like this pedal. It's like a sewing machine almost. Let's see. Oh. Drop that down a little bit. This foot's here to help hold it up. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got a laser engraver, and I've got a CNC router over there, which I haven't learned how to use yet for the CNC router, because I could cut all these letters out this way, but this is fun. So, but that's pretty cool. I thought about doing t-shirts and stuff, but it doesn't sound fun to me, so I haven't touched on that stuff. The problem with me is if it's not fun, I'm not gonna do it. It might be like lucrative money wise, but if I'm bored, I'm not gonna do it. So everything I do is because I enjoy it. Besides work, of course, all the normal stuff. But this stuff, it's because I enjoy it. See what I can do. It's like my 5th time using this saw. That's just hold me up too much or not. You know what's awesome too is I got this wood here for free. This thin, it's birch. It's stained and finished for a cabinet, but it's all nice and plain. So my boss had a bunch of cabinets made for the new shop, and I of course scavenged the leftovers. Favorite price is free. Especially like higher quality materials. This stuff's nice. Yeah, switching to this smaller blade was definitely the better choice for this wood. It's not even splintering at all. Look at that. Nice clean cut. Super nice. So, can't complain. Precision. Oop. And just like that. Skilled craftsman. Red beard is what they call me. Nobody calls me that ever. Tell you what, I used this stencil adhesive. Pretty good stuff. Just spray it on the paper, let it tack up a little bit, and put it on here, and it holds it really good. Even when you're cutting, too, it's just really nice. I feel like I make dumb faces when I'm cutting stuff out. Like, same thing when I'm lifting weights. I'm like, my neighbors are being noisy for the first time ever, which is funny because it's a church that turned into an old folks community center, and then somebody's over there doing something. It's almost 9. Go away. I moved next to a church, and I was like, okay, cool. They'll be there once or twice a week, maybe 3 times, maybe. Old folks community center buys the place. Now they're there every day. And I gotta worry about old people driving to my backyard because they think the gas is the brake, which happens. I've seen it. You ever seen somebody drive up a pole in a parking lot? Probably an old lady that forgot what pedal did what. I don't know how you get worse at something that you've done longer than everybody else. Like, how do you get worse at driving, but you've done it longer? It makes no sense. It's turning out pretty good so far. Can't complain. Now that middle part, that's gonna be the tail. That's gonna be the fun part. Precision. Precision is the name. This is where it starts getting sketchy. My fingers start getting really close to the blade. All right. man. This is what we do. So we do sketchy stuff. There we go. I've been trying to come up with ideas for my sign for my workshop. So obviously I'm doing TheSapShop. I'm doing like the old Gothic kind of, what is it? This is called Old English, whatever it's called. So I've been trying to come up with ideas, which I really like Gothic looking stuff. So I was thinking about making something Gothic looking, but I'm like stuck in between like cool, or do I make it like this is a sap shop, this is a woodworking shop, but that's portrayed in my sign. I've been stuck in between like what I really want to make and like what makes sense. So trying to figure that out. Getting sketchy. Getting less and less material to hold on to. I'm not scared. I'm a grown man. It's just a saw next to my delicate fingers. Just kidding, they're not delicate. I got calluses. Look at these bad boys. Working man's hands. You know one thing? I'm a plumber. And one thing that kind of sucks about plumbing is if you're soldering all day, your hands get blackened. Like, look at that, dirty calluses. I've washed my hands probably a dozen times with all different kinds of soaps. I sanitize all day. I touch nasty stuff. Not so much toilets. I'm not like a toilet plumber. I consider myself a bougie plumber because of the stuff I do. But when you're soldering all day, that stuff just sticks to your hands. And it looks like you have dirty hands all the time and you don't wash them. I do. I wash these things. All right. We got this last little cut here, and then I got the middle. So I think I'm going to save the middle parts for like last. So I'll move on to my next letter. Hopefully it stays together. Boom. I'm like a professional. Like, look at this. Look at that. My little P's cut out. We're going to switch over from these little things. So I sketched out this guy here. It's a sword from Bleach. So let's see. I'm gonna cut this thing on the miter saw first. So there's a little bit less material to handle. I think it's gonna be pretty cool because I like making swords, like that one. And Bleach is one of my favorite animes, so we're gonna go ahead and this guy out. Oh, I'm gonna have to lean back. Here. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. Ooh. My foot pedal's a little wonky. They're making so much noise, which is weird for somebody else to be making noise besides me, because I'm the noisy neighbor. Everybody else is super quiet around here. I'm trying not to be nosy. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing over here? It's almost 9. Back it all the way out. There we go. Nice thing they sand this, but look at that nice cut right there. Not trying to brag or nothing, I'm just telling you what happened. Pretty good at this. It is like my 5th time messing with this saw. I'll go ahead and do this weird cut. I'm messing up. Ooh. This one doesn't require sanding. I'm about to run straight. Yeah, that one's not as nice. It's alright. That's gonna require a little bit of sanding. I'll have to fix that one up a little bit. I'm gonna run out of here. A little bit of sanding to make this thing nice. Still looks good. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Might do another one. Not perfect. That's what these tests are for. There we go. gonna do a little bit of sanding. The blade is not perfect, but you know what? Sanding will fix this guy up. Look at that, that's pretty cool looking. What's up? How's it going? So, cool. Got this cut out. I figure out what else I'm gonna do, like what I want the feel of this sign to be. So, for all of you that don't know what I'm doing, I'm cutting out pieces for this. This is my sign here. I got a metal frame here. It's got grooves in it. I found it in a dumpster at a store with a red circle and a dot in the middle of it. All you bougie women know what I'm talking about. Little Target. So I found these. They were getting rid of a bunch of like old signs and stuff. It's aluminum frames. I picked up 2 of them and went ahead, got some wood, glued it all up, stained it, and right now it is drying. So I'm gonna go ahead, cut a bunch of stuff up, and start making my personalized TheSapShop sign. So that's the lowdown on what's happening tonight. I got a few other things I want to do, but it's a little late to get my table saw out and be loud, I think. So I think I'm gonna stick to the scroll saw tonight, get all the pieces I need cut out. Ooh. But I can't throw stuff away. This is going in the scrap bin over there. These pieces can go away. Almost took myself out. Away. All right, so we got 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 of these guys to cut out. I still gotta do the center of the P. But I think it's gonna be really cool. And tomorrow I gotta fire up the laser engraver and get a few things laser engraved for it as well. Still trying to decide if I want to make it like dark, like blacks and browns and stuff like that, or if I want to do like really deep, rich colors, like a peacock kind of. If you can tell, like a peacock kind of like bluish green or not on it, or what, you know, like what kind of feel do I want to go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and use the saw here and get these cut out. So there's a big old spider right there. Oh man, I was moving some wood earlier and I swear this freaking wolf spider like that big. I screamed like a girl and I stomped on it, you know, war cry. Ah! Dead. Sometimes woodworking is just grinding out a bunch of pieces. Tell you what, this battery powered Milwaukee miter saw. Anybody got fun plans for this weekend? Official start of fall is next week. Oh man, this one's gonna be tricky right here, this S. I got 2 of these guys to do. Maybe I should build up to those, huh? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna build up to them. So I got 2 S's, that'll be my last ones. I got a T, I'm gonna keep that for close to last. Build my skill up with these other ones and then get to those. A, E, H, L. You know, I'm gonna do another P, you know. Mastered that, I already did one of those. Do another one. Alright, need a little bit of, where to put it? That's over here. A little drink. Uh-oh. I have a new video up this week, and starting on tomorrow, and my Patreon will be up, so excited about that. Lots of big things are happening this weekend. Lots of firsts for me, so. I was watching this lady on Pinterest that builds these custom signs. Insane. I want to do that too. She also has like a $5,000 CNC. So I ain't got one of those. Mine was like $600. Way smaller. Yeah, I was on Pinterest way too much, watching people build like custom wood signs, getting discouraged, getting, it's like, oh man, it's so cool, but I can't do that. I can't pull that off. I need more realistic, stuff to watch. So. But I think I can pull off some pretty cool stuff. There's a lot of stuff I'm trying for the first time. Like this would be more of a collage than like a woodworking piece. I mean, it's more art, I think, than this is art with a different medium, which is wood, So, which I like doing that kind of woodworking more than let's build this piece of furniture. It's like, no, I kind of want to build something cool, something fun, something that makes me like do something just that makes me happy. I make sure I'm not getting cocky and cut a finger off, I got this. Ah! We don't need none of that. It's always fun doing new stuff. I've been wanting to build a sign for a while. Right before we went to the hospital to have my 5th kid. Yeah, you're a bug. You want to die. I was just like, that's all I did was look at different things on what I wanted to do. And it's changed probably like 16 times. So this is like my first, picking the color of the base was huge. And then deciding on like a style of font are like the biggest things I've decided on so far. Because I want some imagery on there too. not left-handed, but we can do this. There we go. Almost like I know what I'm doing. So I'm excited for it to get a little bit colder out. It's been like 80 here in Ohio the past week. 80s, which is ridiculous. It's September. Chill out. Almost got it. Going smoother now. I'm getting better at it. See what, the blade makes all the difference. We got 2 peas cut out. We're on our way. Doing this as a group. Me and you, we're a team. Might sketch out a few things to put on here too and cut them out. All the way up on the speed on this thing too. Did kind of a first impression video on this, so this is like really the biggest test. Oh, this piece is tiny. Ooh. Get out of here, spider. I didn't jump. There wasn't a spider there. I'm not scared. Where'd it go? Big old spider. Why would it come walking up on me like that? Doesn't know I'm doing stuff here. Well, it's gone now. Or is it? I didn't just jump to a spider. Psst. One-handed. Got it. Oop. Look at that. Fancy looking little owl. Take less time than I thought it would. Oh, there we go. Dogs running around being crazy. Anybody got any projects going on? It's pretty cool. I like hearing about other people's projects. So. The only thing that sucks about going live here on YouTube is I can't have music playing because then you get copyright and stuff like that. What am I supposed to listen to? Elevator music? Probably copyright that stuff too. Blade's still looking pretty good too. I mean, this isn't like hardwood, so it's a little bit harder than pine, but nothing crazy. Bugs attacking me while I'm cutting stuff. Get out of here. You can suck my blood later. Mosquito. If I shut this door, I'm gonna be dying, be all sweaty and stuff. And I was working the other day, and I didn't realize it. I'm sitting there working on this outside this house for plumbing stuff, and I'm working, and then I got stung. I was like, "What the heck was that?" And then I noticed all of the bees just around me. I was like tunnel vision working. I was sitting on top of a yellow jacket's nest, moved my seat, and just probably 200 bees. So I go to the hardware store, pick up 2 cans of dual wielding, and on their nest on the hole, and I ended up killing them. I mean, there's like no bees after that, but scary. I was like, what are the odds? Last job of the day, and I gotta deal with bees. Yeah, it would have been like 45-minute job, turned into 2 hours. This would be interesting. So we gotta do the H. We gotta do the inside now. See, hopefully it doesn't break because it's gonna be pretty thin up there. So I might leave it thicker and then like file it out. That's probably the play. I don't want to break in. What do you guys think? It's alright, we can do this. We're not afraid of the blade. This one's hard. We'll use a little piece of it. That's getting really close to my finger here. So I'm gonna use a piece of wood to hold it down and push my other finger. Oh, so close. Look at that. I think I'm going to try and file that. So I'm going to get a little bit more of it. Famous last words. Let's see. I think I might just leave it like that. That's close. If I think it looks good, I did a good job. You don't need a piece of wood. We weren't scared. Oh, no, there's another H. I got another H. TheSapShop, yeah. Alright, let's go. I know it's boring. I know it's boring watching me. Appreciate you guys sticking around, though. Not always the coolest stuff in the world, but I'm having a ton of fun. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Missed it out here. Man, I haven't been out here in like 3 weeks. There we go. Looking good. One-handed, not showing off. That's how it has to happen. Not showing off, it's just what needs to happen. There we go, down to the fun part. Trying to throw my my stick that was holding it for me. One part's gonna be figuring out how to arrange this. I still don't know how I want to lay it out. And I think I'm gonna stain these black. Probably the best. Probably black. Now I like the decay look that has going on with them with this. See? So I think I'm gonna like flick black stain on it. I think that'll look good. And then I think I'm gonna laser engrave one of my favorite quotes. This isn't the whole quote, but my favorite chunk of it is, "Envy is ignorance and imitation is suicide." So if you're not being true to yourself, you're killing who you really are. And that's kind of how I've lived my life, is if you don't like me, go away. This is who I am, you know? Because I'm not going to try and be somebody else. I like being me. So I'm going to put that somewhere. I think I'm going to laser engrave something on there and put it on there. On my sign. Almost got it. Let's see if I can get this middle piece out of here. There we go. So I'm just going to clean that up and we're good. So hopefully I just don't break it while I'm just trying to get this little bit here. I just want to clean up a little tiny bit. There we go. Boom. 2 successful H's. Nice. Alright. Got an A. Got an A. What's sad is if you guys weren't here, I'd still be talking to myself like this. It's lonely. In a good way, though. couple dead possums in my backyard lately, so I'm like, I was hearing not chipmunks. I was hearing raccoons earlier, so I'm like looking because I got my door open right here. So looking outside. So when I hear something, I've been looking. I'm not paranoid. I'm not just like a meth lab. I'm not a meth dealer. Paranoid. I just don't want a raccoon running up in here. Then you guys would witness me fight a raccoon. But I got 4 dogs, and there's been dead possums, like 2 dead possums so far. It's like I got 4 large dogs inside a 6-foot privacy fence. It's like a rectangle of death if you come back here and you're not a dog or a human. So why would you come back here? This isn't your home. My wife's getting upset. I'm like, it's the possum's fault. It's the possum's fault. Don't come into the rectangle of death. My German Shepherd will kill you. I'm gonna stick myself out. There we go. You know what? Before I cut this like chunk off here, I think I'm gonna try and do the inside. So I have something to hold on to, make it easier. So I'm gonna do, turn it off. Go get a drill. I'm gonna take this blade off here, put it through, and then cut it out. Ooh, I got a wedgie. I need a piece of wood that I can drill into. So I'm not drilling down into my workbench. I actually like my workbench. There we go. Now I can take the blade off, untension it, stick my piece through it, I think. Yeah, now I'll do it this way. This is how I've seen people do it. This is my first time doing this. Do that. And come in here. There we go. And tension it back up. Turn it back on, see what we get. I'm gonna stand for this one. Well, that'll work. But it's not getting too tight, I guess. I'll do it this way. It's alright, we're learning. Try it again. Did I bend it? I might have bent it up. Yeah, I broke it. Did I break it? Maybe not. Alright, we'll try that. Alright. Let's try that out. There we go. It's working. It's working. Kind of a process. It's alright. Anybody else getting their Halloween decorations up? What's up? Get out of here, bug. It's alright. I'm not freaking out for the bugs on me. Cool. Well, we got one hole done, so I'm gonna go ahead take this thing back apart. Yeah. Not bad. I got one little one left to do. And then cut the rest of this guy out. I think I made a good decision leaving this bit here to hold on to before trying to cut that hole out. So I think I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with these guys. See what happens. I'm learning. Oh yeah, I did break this. See this? Old pins coming out. It's bent. So I think I'm for safety reasons. Die, mosquito. Got it. Grab me another one of these. Just trying to take a too tight of a turn, I think. Did that in. But I've got like 20 of them here, so we're in good shape. As long as I don't keep doing that, 20 times. There we go. I always love doing stuff like this because it's like, there's all these ideas that other stuff I build. It's all stuff I got in my head. It's like gets stuck in there. I gotta build it to get it out almost. Some stuff it's like, okay, I built it. I don't want to ever do it again. That was cool. It's other things I really enjoy building and want to do more of. So I've been doing a bunch of bookends, which are pretty cool. And I'm doing. So here, I'll show you real fast. I'm talking about it. Made this guy. It's a Death Note bookend. So I'm gonna be making a Berserk one, and I'm almost finished with some Black Clover, which are animes. So really excited about getting this on. Oh, I didn't tension it. Stupid. Making dumb mistakes. It's alright. That's what these tests are for. hand super close to the blade? Not worried. Not worried at all. There we go. Just like that. There we go. Just like that, I got the inside of my egg cut out. So I'll put this back together now and cut the rest of it out. Move on to my next one. There we go. Don't forget to tension the blade. Maybe too much. There we go. I don't know if standing up's helping me or not. Bam. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy that's good at stuff, you know? A little bit professional, I guess. I'll sweep it up later. Leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. I'm gonna walk in here and be like, why did I throw these pieces of wood everywhere? Well, this one's gonna be tricky too. Yeah, little thin piece there. Glad it didn't break. So probably need to keep this bit here so I can get this middle piece out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bottom out real fast. already. Got it. Turn it off so I don't cut my fingers off. Such a nice, easy process to get this undone, put back together. Can't complain. Poof. All done. Now, this one's smaller than the A was, though, so we'll try this. Oh, yeah, turn it on. This one's supposed to be more like a diamond shaped almost. So, let's see. Something making noises. I don't like noises. Coming from the machine that I'm using that's got a high-speed blade. Bam. Just like that. Look at that. It's just the stencil peeling up right there. Alright, one more cut and then this guy will be done. What is... making noises. There we go. Big old moth flying by. I've got one. I got 3 left. There's a big T. That's going to be tricky right here where it's thin. Might come off in 2 pieces. What's going on? I know. I'm finally back, right? Finally back. What are you up to? I'm doing good. My wife had my 5th baby, so haven't been on here. Trying to get, you know, everything good and set up. So we're all settled in finally. So back to doing my lives. And I got a video going up this week. Fun. How was that? Ooh. But yeah, it's been exciting past couple weeks here. Thank you. Yep, had the baby, so we're just got everything settled in. I've been wanting to do more YouTube stuff, but it's one of those things where I sneak away, leave my wife with my 4 kids and my newborn. Kind of a, you know, dickhead move. So I've been waiting until everybody's good, and now I can finally get out here. But so I'm using my scroll saw to cut out letters right now. You gotta reset. We're coming into winter, everything's changing, so might as well rest. I'm cutting out letters right now and making a official TheSapShop sign. So I got this metal frame here and put some wood in there and got it gluing up right now. And I'm gonna make me a cool TheSapShop sign. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. We're gonna find out these cuts here, but I got most everything else cut out. So of course I wanted like old English, fancy looking. Get out of here! Big old mosquito. Jeez, I wish it'd just get cold already. Get out of here! There's one that's like that big, just trying to take my sweet blood. But cutting that guy out. Yeah. Well, I got my laser engraver over there. It's just not powerful enough to cut these out like great. And I got my CNC router over there too, but I still gotta mess with it. So I figured this would be fun. Yeah, it's supposed to rain here in Ohio. We're supposed to get rain like all next week, so we kind of need it. That's for sure. I'm ready for fall to start. That's for sure. I mean, everything's dying. It looks like it's fall. The leaves are dying. So. Should I get this guy cut out without messing it up too bad? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm right there with you. I hope this winter is mild. I really do. I hope it's just maybe a little cold and a little bit of snow. It can snow on Christmas. 3 days before Christmas up until the New Year, then go away. That's what I want. My stencil is failing me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna make this work. Yeah, I got my diesel heater all ready to go for the winter, so I'm ready for it to start getting cold. I got my heat. But I think this weekend or next weekend, I'm gonna go ahead and start digging a trench for my house back here, so I can officially get an Ethernet cord ran out here, so I can have internet, so I can hook my laptop up. That's one of the reasons I haven't messed with my CNC router, is because I don't have network out here. So and you need network to use like all of the programs for a CNC router. So I did. I went and made the Discord, and this weekend Patreon will be up as well with a few designs, and I was gonna put up a couple videos. So the Discord will be up this weekend as well, probably like Sunday night. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a video. But yep, I went ahead and made a bunch of stuff. While I was in the hospital with newborn baby and wife sleeping. I'm sitting there like this on that terrible couch pull out thing they have. So yeah, I did. Nice, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. No, be the first one on there, right? The diesel heater is, I think, the best option for out here. So with like dust and all that stuff. So, because I did have a wood burning stove out here, and I just didn't trust it, not even a little bit. So, and that might just be me. I never had a wood burner growing up, so like that was my first like wood burner. So, I still got it sitting up there, but the diesel heater is probably the safest and most efficient way, really. So, oh yeah, gotta glue that back down. Yeah, my stencil's failing me. Yeah, I'm excited for the Discord and for the Patreon. I think it's the next good step to this. And I've got like 3 videos that I've got not ready to go, but I know what I'm doing. So I just have to go get the wood tomorrow for them. And I'm going to start filming the videos so I can start getting back on my schedule of getting one video out a week. So. Gotcha. I was thinking about getting one of those propane ones that mount to the wall. What are they called? It's just got the flame on it, and you can see the flame, but with all the dust and stuff, I didn't want to make a fire. So, but yeah, I was looking at one of those wall-mounted furnaces, or what are they called? It's a wall-mounted heater. So I was looking at one of those, and I was thinking about putting it right there and just having, piping having the propane tank just sitting outside. But for the same price, I got a diesel heater, and I think it's better. Yeah, yep, exactly. So I was thinking about getting one of those. I did a lot of research on them, and like they're the same price. Like the diesel heater was like $160. One of those was $160 from Home Depot. So the only thing is, the condensation problem is I'd probably have a problem with condensation with one of those. Yeah, the mini split would be nice, but I don't have enough power out here for that, and they're expensive. Yeah, $160 heating my heat my workshop right now. But I'm gonna be getting more power out here because I have a panel out here. All I have to do is get power out here, and I've got my panel right there, and I have everything wired into it, all my stuff, and so I have more power. But I just run an extension cord to the diesel heater. I've got a remote. Where is it at? It's over there. I've got a remote. I just press on, turns it on, and it starts working. Yep, that's it. I mean, it's nice. So there's one. The one I had before was off of battery only, so I had to keep a battery, like a charger, on the battery. This one is either or, so I was able to hook up to 110. So I just run an extension cord to it.